Hey right guys, Trace Munch's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 6 of This Is Us Season 3. I'm not meant to be recording this today. I think I'm meant to be doing another show. I think it might be the Vampire Diaries or something, but I figured I have time to do the Vampire Diaries tomorrow, and This Is Us I'm not meant to be recording for like 4 or 5 days is typically when I do the... Because I literally watched the Toby episode I think 2 days ago, and I usually wait a week and then film it a couple of days before it goes up on Patreon. But I'm in the mood. You know when you're just in the mood for a show, you're like, I have to film this right now because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that This Is Us today, this morning. So we're going to continue with episode 6. And I really enjoyed the last episode. Kind of Randall, this little speech he thought he was going to give, not going. And even for me, I thought it was going to go quite well. But it didn't go great because, like the guy or the shopkeeper said, the other politician just has their loyalty. And you know he's not perfect, but he has that loyalty, and it's really going to be hard to top that. So we'll see what happens. Beth lying about how the job went. Got a bit more of Toby being off his pills and a bit of his backstory, which is really interesting. A bit of Jack, a bit of everyone, but it was all really good stuff. And I was about to say, Kevin. That didn't. Sometimes you say a character's name and it just doesn't sound right. I know it's Kevin, but it's like it just didn't sound right then for some reason. But him learning a bit more about Zoe and some things that he didn't quite pick up on, like with the racist shopkeeper and the silk pillowcase and stuff like that, which I think was interesting stuff. Like I said, we've had Randall touch on that a couple of times as well, and I do think Kevin does pick up on that thing sometimes. Like in the past, we've seen him pick up on people, not quite saying things towards Randall, but just certain looks to give Randall. And I think Kevin has picked up on that at times, but it's not. He's still not picking up on it, kind of in the present day as well at times as well. So it's good that they're having that as a storyline. We'll see. But yeah, episode 6, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to This Is Us, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below where there should be an entire season ahead. So yeah, episode 6 of season 4 probably, and I think season 6 is coming, as of recording this, season 6 is coming towards its end now. So, or it might be mid-season break, I'm not sure, but either way, the show's about to finish, so hopefully I get no spoilers on that regard. But yeah, let's do this.
The IVF worked. I'm pregnant.
Oh my god, This Is Us is giving us happy news.
Apparently, he went off his antidepressants in case the IVF didn't work.
Oh, just straight up telling him that.
Why doesn't he just get back on them?
Did Toby want them to know
He's
that?
been back on them for 2 weeks now.
Is Toby feeling any better?
I'm gonna go with no.
You know what? You guys go ahead. There you go, buddy.
No, Toby. Hello. We had, let me check, 2 minutes of happiness with This Is Us. That might be a record, actually.
Hey.
Nice. Fit me. What?
What's with the baseball hat?
Just little hometown pride.
It's just the fact that it's like...
You have a black eye.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's why it
I
was...
was
Okay.
boxing one of the guys at the gym and just... That gave me this, that tagged me, his name's Stuart. Okay, guys named Stuart don't give you brain damage.
Jesus. All people with the name Stuart watching this.
So if you could call me back, that would be super duper.
Super duper. She's so cute. That was an awful call, but it was so cute. Oh, God. I can't be arsed. I don't think they're going to be calling you back there. Maybe.
Guys, can we talk about us now?
Okay.
Sure.
We're way behind on Girl Scout cookie sales.
Usually we go to Mom's
Can we talk about
office and
us
sell
now?
at least 150 there.
The priorities.
Right? We could make some posters. Why don't you guys go ask Deja if she wants to join us?
Yeah, Deja, who we've not seen in like 4 eps. Forgot she existed.
Hey, let me see. What did you eat? What's in your mouth? What did you eat? That doesn't look like food.
Been there. My dog's just eating random bits of waffle on the... not a literal waffle, but...
Get room service, spend so long in a hot tub, I turn into a full-on human raisin.
Human raisin.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's do it.
She meant by herself,
gosh,
mate. Even I clicked up on
How
that.
do I... I'm going alone.
You going alone?
Yeah.
Alone
Why?
time.
This tradition
Nothing
is
wrong
about
with that.
decompressing. I can't have your obsession with that photo reigning all over my 800th thread count sheet parade.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
first, he's going to be obsessing.
I'm thinking.
No competition.
I want
Damn.
to say amen. Before I share this good word,
I don't know, Randall. I
I
think
wanna
this
make sure
might
we
be a
give a
lost
warm
cause. They
welcome
seem
to
to
my
pretty much
friend.
love this guy.
first-time visitor, Randall Pierce. Stand up so we can greet you, brother. Randall is visiting us all the way from Alpine, New Jersey.
Praise the Lord, everyone.
Yes. Yeah,
Thank you, my friend. And thank you all for having me.
And now I'll be reading from the book of Job.
yeah. This is a lost cause, mate. He's too good.
I'll text you the address of a place where we can meet.
Cool. It's a date.
Yeah, Kevin and Randall.
Look, I made bacon all rubbery just like you like it.
Nah, so if the dog ain't just eating that bacon, something's wrong.
Fine.
He may have swallowed something bad at the dog park.
Why weren't you watching him?
I was on the phone. I shouldn't have been on the phone. I will call the vet right now. I'm sorry.
Nah, you can't, dogs will just find stuff that you didn't even know existed on the floor. Yeah, you can't blame Kate for that one, unfortunately. Very easy too, but dogs will just like, oh, here's this random bit of pickle I found in a bush. A pickle has no business being in this bush, but the dogs found it. That's exactly what happens all the time.
One more jab.
I wonder if Rebecca's going to freak out about this.
Good.
Feels really good, right, ladies and gents? We've got a southpaw fighter on our hands.
I'm a southpaw.
You're a southpaw.
Southpaw.
All right, let's get that southpaw in fine shape. Ready? 1, 2.
And there we go. It's like Jack's been caught watching porn or something.
How are you? It's me.
It's me. It's me.
Hey.
I can't read her face. Is it love? Or
In
is
love
it
with
years
her?
of poverty and occupation by foreign governments?
I
You
don't,
gave me her necklace, right? That means something.
yeah, it could do, but I don't think it. I don't know. I didn't get that vibe. Guess this was before Rebecca, so but it's possible. It's possible.
I'm curious about Dad, too.
But that's not my
Vietnam,
storyline this season. This didn't
That was a
look at
chapter
that.
in his life he didn't want us to know about.
You know what that is?
No idea.
The Manny. #1 show in South Korea.
Oh,
I kid
really?
you not. I think I got a K-pop song named after me.
Ah.
That's how you know
He's
you
so
made it.
impressed.
Big deal.
Hey, you're free for the rest of the day, right?
He's gonna use him.
About 50% of the Korean population in this district aren't registered to vote at all.
I repeat, okay, so?
Okay.
He's gonna use Kevin.
Sometimes my heart is so big I can't even stand it.
Must be such a burden.
I know you do.
I don't say it enough.
You don't say it enough.
Audio ate a rock.
A rock?
The vet said that I have to decide if we're gonna have surgery to remove it, or if I should just
A
take it home
rock?
and see if he poops it out. And if he doesn't poop it out, it could rupture his intestine. So it just seems like both options.
Oh, you ain't killing a dog. No, if this show kills audio off, I'm not watching. I will not continue this show. That's too far.
But you cannot keep things from me when they're about our son.
Yeah, keeping it from her, probably not the best idea, but also...
I'm sorry.
We need to call his principal.
No. That also should not happen.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, we did
Principal
call the
Savino.
principal. Oh, God.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Well, what do you say?
There is no one named Dylan in his class, and there are no new students from New York.
Oh, he lied.
It doesn't make any sense. Why would he make up a bully?
I have no idea,
Oh, because it's actually Kevin.
but we have to go
Kevin's the
talk to him.
bully.
You know what? Beck, let me talk to him.
Kevin's the bully. Toby! My guy. Because it's so unlike Toby as well. That's the whole part. I've seen Kevin depressed, but Toby's like always so happy, and I don't know what to say about that anyway, but it's he's had a shower. There you go, he's making moves. Combing his beard.
Then you should talk to him. He'll tell you you're exceptional.
He will do that.
Say it
Sounds
so
like Randall.
easy then that you'll believe it.
It was not about you.
No, How is being a brat?
Okay.
Oh,
It was 10% about you. 90% not.
Well, that got resolved quick.
There you go, that's a good one.
Let me see if I have this. You can't make any inroads with Saw Brown's base. So you're getting Koreans to register, hoping that they'll vote for you. Because you're related to the baby man.
That's pretty much it.
Baby man. But I don't know what this
listen up
community
now.
truly wants,
하지만 이 지역 사회가 뭘 원하는지 모르겠어.
or truly needs.
정말로 뭘 필요로 하는지.
But if you'll talk to
하지만
me,
나한테 얘기해주면
I heard she translator.
I'll listen.
Sorted.
내가 다 들어줄게.
as long as your kick-ass sister keeps interpreting for me, that is.
나의
Yeah,
굉장한
that's-
동생이 계속 통역한다면.
She do be helping out a lot.
Kamsahamnida. I say that right?
손이 그렇게 잘생겼어.
네, 맞아요.
That's pretty good. That went down pretty well. Seemed like he won him over.
Hey, how's he doing?
Oh, he's okay. Just swallowed a little.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Just gonna monitor him, and he'll be fine as long as he poops. Toby, I think he wants to go out. I'm gonna take him out. Come with us.
No.
Toby. Oh, God.
Toby, I think you should go on a walk with us.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. How long has it actually been since last up?
You know, Randall, you wanted to find your birth dad, and you found him. Which led you to his building, which you bought. Which led you to run for city council.
Pretty good domino effect.
You want to do something, you just do it. Randall, I've got one of those things inside me. About Dad, I can't let it go.
You need to peel the wallpaper.
I need to peel the wallpaper.
I like that they just gauge each other at
I
this
hope you
point.
found what you're looking for, brother.
I love them. Their little duo, whenever they have it, always works so well.
Made up a fake bully?
Kevin's the bully, and now they're
Why
best
did you want to
mates.
learn so bad?
So I could be more like you.
Oh, well, that.
Randall, boxing is just one part of me.
Yeah, that Kevin has.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. I knew Kevin was coming into the conversation.
Dad, I know I'm your son. But Kevin is your son's son.
Jack ain't gonna stand for that. He
And he
can.
got DNA stuff from you that I didn't.
First of all,
Here we go,
you
Jack's
are
speech.
my son.
I knew he was gonna say it. I was like, he ain't gonna stand for it.
You know, my grandmother has spent the last few hours talking about the black man with nice hands. She's got a thing about hands.
Well, tell her thanks. I moisturize.
Good man.
Because you made her believe that you care. And plus the nice hands.
The hands helped. That's
I
good.
do care.
I have a master's in poli-sci, and I was an aide in the congressional campaign in Ohio's 13th in 2016. I know you don't have a campaign manager.
Oh, he's gonna off.
I want the gig.
Hey, there you go.
Sorry, I didn't get your name earlier.
J1. But most non-Koreans call me John.
Me and my nice hands are happy to have you on board, J1.
I like that he called him his career name. Or his actual name, should I say.
Alright. Is that how you do it? It's Kamsahamnida.
Shut these two out. He's like, 10 minutes ago, he's like, you're calling him out, and now 10 minutes later, he's his campaign manager.
Teach me how to box.
You want to learn how to box?
If everybody else knows how.
Here, put that on.
Oh, yeah, he's straight up.
In a nightgown with boxing gloves on, I mean, that was a fantasy. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
no, I mean, that's,
Shut
yeah,
up, Jack.
that is a look.
How do I do this?
All right, send this one past here.
Yeah.
Oof. Go the other one. Oh.
Sorted. Lesson company. You completed boxing.
There's this thing that some fighters do. If their opponent hits them really hard, they just plaster on a big old smile.
All right, is either trying to relate it to.
Stay on, go.
Yeah, relate to Randall. There you go.
So if you think this is gonna scare me away, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, you're gonna have to skin the dog alive to scare
And if
God.
you fall again, I will be right here to pick you back up. In sickness and health, for better, for worse. I'm talking forever.
I will say, like, her end of last season where she like let Jack go to focus on Toby, that's been, they've followed through that very well. Like, she's not really talked about Jack at all this season so far.
He's pooping.
Like, it's all been her focus and attention is on Toby and her marriage, which I like. Oh, we're gonna get a close-up scene of the dog taking a massive shit. What is the point? What waste for storyline?
Hi.
One night, Kevin.
I know.
I asked you to
I know.
His inner Monica came out.
What is this?
Why do people always ask that? If you open it up, then you'll know what it is.
I was literally gonna say that. Good one, Kevin. Took the words out of my mouth. What is it? Open it.
That is a visa application for a trip to Vietnam.
Of course. He's going to Vietnam.
I need to go there, Zoe. I'm gonna go to the place where my dad last served. I'm gonna track down that woman, and I'm gonna figure out my dad's story. And I
He always going for it, I guess.
Absolutely crazy. But I figured maybe the documentarian in you would dig it, you know? Or maybe the part of you that digs me would dig it. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking way too much, and I need you to help me stop.
Oh, she's going with him because of the plane.
Vietnam, huh?
There's a scene where they're on a plane together in the flash forward. And that's that.
For the past few weeks, I've been pretending that I'm fine. But I'm not, babe.
So it's been a few weeks then. Okay.
I'm not fine.
Sometimes it's hard to get like an idea of how long it's been between episodes. So like Toby being depressed has been weeks then, not just like a week, for example. He's got a plan. That's the Randall smile.
Join my campaign.
Or that. Yeah.
No. No, I don't want a pity job.
It's not a pity job.
You already have a campaign manager.
Jaywan says if we want to stand a chance of winning this thing, I have to hire a strong team. And I already got 20 years of data that says that Beth Pearson is the best teammate there is.
Yeah.
You swear this is not a pity job?
I wouldn't dare offer you a pity job.
My guy. Yeah, oh, check this too. I've got a little team growing already.
You hear forest animals with kazoos when you see me, don't you?
What's it now?
Best team.
Let's win you an election.
That's what I'm talking about.
You better win after all this. What's the point? Oh, I love him. Love him. There we go, guys. That is episode 6 of This Is Us, season 3. Very, very good episode. No one's surprised. Who's surprised? 0 people. 0. No one's surprised that this was a good episode. But yeah, who do we start with? Let's start with Randall, soon as we finish with him. I really liked his storyline of realising he can't, as I said at the start of the episode anyway, he can't win over the neighbourhood because they're just too loyal to the politicians that's there already. So he comes up with a new game plan of going to Koreatown and using Kevin to his advantage and getting a good speech out there as well, which Randall is very good at. So that seems to have gone down well. He got a campaign manager and Beth on his team as well. So yeah, I like the Randall storyline. I don't think it's like the best he's had storyline wise, but I think it's interesting enough and it works for his character very well. I think in terms of like Randall just wanting to do something to always help someone, like, you know, going into politics is probably the best way to do that. So yeah, I really like the storyline. I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I think if it has like good payoffs throughout and like really good moments, which it has so far, then yeah, this will be like potentially one of his strongest storylines. But I think it's like one of those where I need to wait and see for when we get more of it to really decide on it. But so far it's had a good build up, and this episode was one of the best that they've put into that storyline so far. So that was decent stuff. Beth slowly getting more angry, I guess, about the situation that she was that she was fired and stuff, taking out on the kids a little bit, but you know, they kind of, she apologised literally in the next scene and that was all fine. But yeah, you could tell it was getting to her last episode when she had the interview and she was kind of you know, tripping over her words and not really making much sense, and realising that it's having more of an effect on her than she thought it had. And that's why I was like confused how many weeks it had been between episodes, because the last episode was where Toby fell into being like really depressed. I know he stopped taking his pills a few episodes back, but last episode is where he really started to be depressed, and I was just curious if it had been like a few days of him being in bed, and they cleared it up at the end that it had been a few weeks. I'm going to go with like 2 or 3 weeks it's probably been. So yeah, sucks to see, 'cause like I say, Toby, and it always is, this is like the people who are the happiest typically can end up like that and stuff. So yeah, it's good in a way to see Toby in another emotion other than just pure joy. I know we've seen him like angry and stuff before as well, but it's, you know, it's different for Toby's character, and it sucks to see it, but you know, this show is constantly just showing you things that is sad to see, but also quite realistic. So yep, Toby and Kate were really good this episode. Rebecca was decent, like in the past with Jack as well, like Jack teaching Randall out of box was pretty good. Kevin wanting to go to Vietnam with Zoe, decent. I just think all these storylines so far are really, really good. And there's none that I think are incredible, like the mystery of what happened to Jack, for example, and Kevin's storyline last season and stuff like that. I don't think there's anything quite on that level just yet, but I'd say they're all across the board really, really good. There's not one that I'm like, it's not. I think like all of them, I think Kevin's could have been the one that I'd be least interested in, but because they waited, I think they've brought it in at the perfect time. If they brought this storyline in at season 2, I think it would have been too soon, but I think they've had enough time of like mystery around Jack's past and Kevin going through that journey last season where he wasn't even able to talk about Jack, to now just being like he wants to learn about Jack's past and everything. I think Kevin's gone on a big enough journey to get to this point where it feels like the perfect time to do it. I think it's one of those where you can't wait too late for something like this, and you can't have done it too early, or couldn't have done it too early. So yeah, I think they're timing it perfectly with delving into Jack's past in Vietnam and stuff. So yeah, overall I'm going to go an 8 out of 10. Standard This Is Us episode, 8 out of 10. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to This Is Us, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below. And I'll see you next time for episode 7. Until then, take care. Peace.